Hey everybody, it's Bill Stebbins from BillStebbins.com and the simulcast, and I am here today with my new 32 gig Galaxy Tab Wi-Fi. It's a 10.1 inch model and it is 32 gigabytes. I'm just going to do a quick unbox, which isn't going to consist of much, and then I'm going to kind of run through it, show you what it looks like compared to my iPad 2. Normally I only get the 16 gig model of anything. The Tab is a lot like the iPad 2 in storage in that it doesn't have any internal slots for extra memory. So I went ahead and got the extra $100 32 gig model. This one retails for $5.99. It's available today, June 17th at Best Buy. And I was lucky enough to go ahead and have one on pre-order. This is the 32 gig gray model. So I've already opened this. I couldn't wait. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out and show you kind of what it looks like. Alright, so there's a tablet. If you didn't know any better, you'd say, hey, that's probably an iPad. When you turn it over, not so much. Samsung's done a really nice job. That looks like brushed aluminum or stainless. It's not, it's plastic. That's one of the ways I'm sure they got the weight and the thickness of this device down. But that's okay with me. You see right there, there's a 3 megapixel camera with a flash. There is a 3.5mm headset jack. There are speakers on either end, so it's stereo. Let's see, this is a Wi-Fi only model. It does have a front-facing camera, which is 2 megapixel, which will be nice for Google Chat. You can do video chat over Gtalk. So I'm going to boot this up. I found something really interesting. Let me go ahead and boot this up. All these models are different. There we go. So now watch right here. I don't know if you can see that. That's an unlock, like a padlock that's unlocked. Generally, on Samsung Android devices and any of the Nexus devices, that unlock means that the bootloader is unlocked. And if that's the case, then I should be able to root this thing pretty easily. I have to wait because I don't know how to get into the bootloader. I've tried ADB and that doesn't seem to work. But okay, so there it's already booted up. Quick boot. This thing is very nice. The screen is gorgeous on it. It's a 10.1 inch 16 by 10 screen, so it's a little bit wider. When I show you this next to the iPad 2, you'll see that it is about an inch wider and about the same height. But one of the nice things with the wider screen is when you go to watch videos, obviously. So as you can see, this is the stock honeycomb launcher. I've also run ADW on my transformer when I had it. Works very well. You've got YouTube things, you can do that. Lovely. You've probably seen this is running 3.1. This is not running Honeycomb 3.0. So 3.1 brings a lot of stability improvements, as well as movie editor. On the 3G versions you can download movies to watch, plus you can edit your own movies. Let's see. So there's a couple apps that I've got for it. One of them is Tweetcomb. This is from Locomo Labs, and I won't go through the whole thing, but you can see you've got individual panes for everything. This has the same stock honeycomb launcher icons right down here. The transformer had some customized ones, but this one kept the stock ones. This is beautiful widgets right here. And then I've got some other apps on here. The market is really, really nice. I like it. You've got lots of cool stuff, different eye candy. They've got some featured tablet apps. You can go through all my apps from my other tablet, automatically installed, all 80 of them, when I booted this thing up the first time, which was great. Okay, so let's see. I've got Google Music. I haven't booted into this, so yeah, I haven't actually set my account up. Let me set my account up real quick, see if it'll start getting my music. Alright. Alright, I'll come back to that because it'll take a minute to boot up some of the music. I wanted to show you a couple other things. There's Newser. Alright, Newser is basically a fragment type Android Honeycomb app that runs on tablets. You can go through and let's see, music force closed, so maybe that, yeah, there we go. Hit force closed because all the music's in there now. Alright, so there we go. There's all my music that's in the Google Cloud. Love it. Alright, so back to Newser, sorry. Newser uses 3 panes, and you've got your feeds over here, your stories here, and then as you click them, the content loads in this last right frame. So you can go through and do those. One other thing that I like on Newser is you can do this, and then you can swipe through stories, and they come through. Awesome. Love it. Okay. One other thing that I wanted to show you, something I really love about Honeycomb is that probably 99% of the apps that I've tried from my phone run on my tablet. Like for instance, Sling Player. I didn't have to buy a customized version of Sling Player. All I had to do was load it up from the market. There are a couple of nuances to that. One of those is that, let me go ahead and, this is running on an Xbox 360. So when you see Xbox, don't freak out that I don't really have Xbox 360 on here. This is a Sling application that's running on my kids' Xbox in their playroom, and I have Windows Media Center booting on it. Alright, I'll boot up here in a second. But I don't need a special one, and the nuance to that is normally on Honeycomb apps, when you're playing videos, these icons disappear. On this particular app, it doesn't. Alright, so as you can see, I'm booting into Windows Media Center on the Xbox, which this is exactly how that looks when I'm watching it on TV. And this is just a remote session through Slingbox. And so I can actually, let's see here, go in here, and I'm going to go into Live TV. This is how I watch TV. Alright, and this is my kids' playroom. So it's playing a kids' show, that's fine, whatever. Alright, but this is actually the desktop, or this is not an optimized Honeycomb version. This is just the one that same one I run on my phone. So I didn't have to pay another 30 bucks for it. That's awesome. Okay, so that is the Galaxy Tab and a quick run through of the software. I really like this. It's really light, really thin. Let me go ahead and stick this here. Alright, I'm going to pan back a little bit, and let's get these two devices. This is my iPad 2, or I should say it's my wife's iPad 2 because I don't use it anymore. Alright, and as you can see, a little bit, let me move them the other way. Alright, so this is all that we're talking about that's the difference. They're about the same width. They are, actually the iPad's about a 1/4 inch wider, taller, whatever. The iPad's got a weird form factor for me. And then here is the thickness of them. And honestly, for me, the tab feels better in the hand because the iPad has these sharp edges right here, and on this they're rolled, which is really nice. So when you're holding it, normally I have it like this when I'm using it, and it sits right here on my thumb. It doesn't hurt. So anyway, that is a quick look at that. If I find out anything more on that bootloader unlock, I will let you guys know because I'm interested in that myself. That might be an easy path to root. I can't get it into bootloader or recovery yet, but once they figure that out, I'm sure we can root this sucker. So anywho, that is the Galaxy Tab 10.1 32 gig Wi-Fi. Just came out today at Best Buy for $5.99. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And check out my blog at billstebbins.com. Thanks.